We have a responsibility as Americans to make sure that every single one of our citizens stands protected, without exception. Black, white, yellow, brown, gay and straight, Republican, Democrat, Yankees and Red Sox fans. They should all be protected, meaning whatever rights are granted to us or guaranteed via the conduit of our founding documents, we must all be vigilant in making sure that no one suffers discrimination and no one at all is shunned away from the opportunities this wonderful nation renders us if we adhere to that American covenant. With that being said, here comes a controversial statement. It is wrong and reprehensible to the highest of degrees to create a moral equivalence between a community and a group of people that were enslaved, ripped from their homes, placed on ships, transferred over and enslaved for hundreds of years, and then suffering under the laws of this nation where they were regarded as less than humans. How can we create a moral equivalence between the African American struggle and the struggle of the LGBT community? That is not to say that members of the LGBT community have never suffered any sort of angst or consternation or discrimination, that none of them were ever murdered or killed, Matthew Shepard being one of them and others. And our heart breaks for any individual who suffers the loss of life at the hands of others full of hate, indeed. But how in the world can we create a moral equivalence and then justify that equivalence via the conduit of legislation? And that's what Bishop Jackson is alluding to. So we have to be very careful. I was surprised that we did not see more African-American leaders emerge in the past 2 years and say, hold on a second, you may have your struggle, but do not at all compare your struggle to our struggle. It's not the same in no way, form, or shape, vertically or horizontally. It's not the same. Define your own struggle in your own terms and advance it with your own nuances, but do not create a moral equivalence of the African-American journey. It is unique. It is the greatest sin America has ever committed, the sin of slavery. And there is no moral equivalence, period.